back.
We are back.
It's Nisi.
And it's Trey.
And we're blending.
Always.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. What are we?
We're best friends. We're married. And we're business partners. Those are three. We're like a triple threat.
Hell of a combination. And it's not easy.
No, it's not.
Not at all. But when you talk about best friends, being married, business partners, that's kind of our order. And I'm not saying that's the correct order. There's no right answer, I think, but it's what worked for us. So, yeah, we're start off as best friends. Soon we're married within a couple months.
Real quick.
And then after
Didn't
that,
get enough.
Then after that, we became business partners. We wanted to get away from the 9 to 5s and everything, and we wanted to create something for ourselves, for our kids, and yeah, it all worked.
Yes, it did. And honestly, I've been trying to get into this entrepreneur life for a long time, and he's already been involved in the entrepreneur life, so it's coming together and creating something of our own. It just seemed to work. Like, it just fit.
But you had the skills. I know how to put a business together, this and that, but when it came to technology, social media, websites, all that, she had that skill. So we put it together to create the company.
Yeah.
I knew the structure, knew what it took, knew how to go out there and seek clients. She just knew how to do all of that. She was up on the times. The pandemic had just hit, and it was perfect timing too.
It really was.
Everybody was going virtual. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had no choice. What is a best friend?
What is a best friend?
In our eyes.
Well, what makes you my best friend? One, I can talk to you about anything, but it wasn't always like that.
I think that's the same for me.
Yeah.
Being able to be ourselves.
Yes. Yeah. Trusting you. And like in that beginning, I think we developed this friendship. And when it comes to friends, it gets stronger and you go through things and you realize like, oh wow, they're still here. And we still love each other. And I still see you as you, like not as any flawed being or person. You're still my friend at the end of the day. And I think that that's like a big difference between me and like past relationships. It was really, there wasn't a friendship foundation.
But I feel like this is forever evolving. Like we said we were best friends at the beginning and we learned more about each other and it was like, okay, this is something we want to stick with and deal with. So we got even stronger as friends and it continues to change.
Yeah. But what are good qualities in a best friend?
Patience.
Yeah.
We don't have patience overall, but
he really gets on my nerves.
No, it's the other way around. She gets on my nerves.
He's annoying.
But it's something I'm willing to deal with. Good outweigh the bad.
The good does outweigh the bad. But communication is also like really big, and being friends with each other first, and giving each other grace, and knowing at the end of the day, we're both gonna mess up. Like,
even though you mess up a lot more than I do.
But my intentions are good. But intentions are good. Just like you know, you grow up with your friends. I try and teach my kids about choosing friends wisely and things like that. And intentions mean everything. Do you trust the person? Can I have fun with you? Like at the end of the day, like, can we have fun together? Yeah, I think those are some good qualities for friendship.
Yeah. And you have to be easy on the eye too. I don't care if it's monogamy or I mean not monogamy, but what's the word?
Monogamous? What are you talking about?
Not
Platonic?
Platonic.
Okay. Like, wait, where are we going with it? I was about to say polygamy. I was like, we ain't doing that.
But I feel like you have to have an attraction. Even in a platonic relationship, it has to be attraction, and that's mentally more than anything.
Well, yeah, you have like some type of similarity. Like there's something that you guys I mean, you have some kind of common interest, common goals, some type of commonality.
Yeah.
But your best friends are not supposed to be like you. So I think that's the great thing about us is that we aren't the same people. Balance.
Gotta have balance. Yin and yang.
Yes. So when you're best friends, business partners, and you're married, balance is a big thing that we had to learn. You cannot control everything. So for me, being able to admit that I'm not good at something and realizing like, okay, my weakness doesn't make me weak. He's usually strong in areas that I'm weak at, and vice versa. So just like how you talking about my love and passion for wanting to be an entrepreneur, but having no type of experience in setting up a business or figuring out the organizational part behind it. But I can do it. I can do the work. And you, the other way around.
Yeah, I'm not that. I don't have any technical skills like that specifically. I can learn, but I've been around business, doing business since I can remember. So that's second nature.
Yeah.
So that's part of balance, and neither one of us want a yes person. So
yeah.
I know I'm quick to say something if I don't like how it's going. You know, I have to share my point of view.
Yeah, I had to get used to doing that because that's not something that I was accustomed to. But realizing that there was a place for me in the business, and I had to become more assertive, and that balance, it needed both of us. So just letting him take control and doing certain things wasn't going to get us where we needed to go. I had to also take control of the areas that I was strong in and have confidence in doing the work and just being myself and my authentic self. We're two totally different types of people. So there are some things that I just am not really good at, like being personable in the middle of a crowd, something I'm working on. Him, he can kill a crowd.
I don't like it, but
he's good at it.
I'll do it.
Yeah. I just prefer to people watch and handle the stuff behind the scenes.
It even shows in personal life dealing with the kids. We have two very different styles, but we have to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
It's the only way it's going to work.
Yeah. And kids see that. And honestly, they need that. Mom's way of doing things doesn't always work. Dad's way of doing things doesn't always work. It's a lot of compromise that goes on with us communicating with each other and learning to that seesaw where we can kind of level out. So.
Yep.
Anything else?
Just always finding that balance.
And it can change. And I think we've learned that. Like there are times when he's carried more of a load and had to like carry us. And there are times where I've kind of carried certain things. But all in all, it's balanced. So if we're 70-30, we're still at 100, like between the two of us. And we're good. So.
What she said. We have to set boundaries, especially with this one. She's very vulgar and says and does freaky stuff when we're trying to concentrate and do work.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh.
But no, this is a lot of boundaries you have to set. You have to be able to differentiate between business and personal life. And it's tough.
Especially when you work from home.
Yeah.
Especially during the pandemic. But working from home, setting clear, which we're still honestly working on, set times when we're working. Like the computer should not always be in the bed with us. We shouldn't always be trying to do some type of engagement. Since we run a marketing agency, a lot of stuff is on social media and making sure that clients and our stuff is up to date and engagement is up But honestly, it takes a toll on you at home. So it took time for us, and we're still learning that we can't do that 24/7. We're not on call for clientele 24/7. That's not how it works. Our family is the first priority. We ourselves are our first priority. So that took some time, honestly. I mean, we're 2 years in, but that was a big lesson that we had to learn, was setting clear boundaries.
Another thing for me is just knowing when to take our heart and our feelings out of business. That's a big one for me. Like, sometimes I make a decision because this is what I like, or this is what I think she likes, and this and that. Sometimes you gotta remove that. Just use that business mind and think what everybody else is gonna like, or everybody else wants, and this and that. And that's a big thing.
Yeah. And also not taking things, when we're in business mindset, not taking things personal.
Yeah.
So when he has a critique or criticism or suggestion, or I have the same thing, it's not a shot at either one of us personally. It's not that we're not, I don't still love you, I don't still love your ideas or think that you're doing something well. This is business, and we're doing what's best for the business in this situation, not necessarily what's best for us. So I think that's also a big thing, especially because I'm a very emotional person. And I know he said in other videos, I don't have a very good poker face, which is probably true. But the truth is, I play spades, not poker. That's the truth. No, but serious. I thought that was really good.
Okay. But no, seriously.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
that is something line. Big. There's a fine line, and learning what works best for us and what works best for you. What works best for us may not work for other people. So I'm definitely curious to know how other couples who go into business together, how do they make it work too? I mean, I'm sure there's other ways to do this.
Our way works for us, truly. But we're still figuring it out. Because I know it's time we might get to arguing in this business, and it might carry over home. We don't want to talk to each other, but we got to let it go. And get back in mommy, daddy mode when it's time, husband and wife mode. And so on and so forth.
Wearing all these different hats.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And I can't have on my business hat while he have on his daddy hat. And expect him to respond a certain way, and vice versa.
But we have to wear them at different times. Like, some days I have meetings or you have meetings and you're out of the home and I'm maybe with the kids in the evening or something. You got to figure out that fine balance. But it's always a work in progress, I think.
We're still here.
Don't be afraid to adapt and keep changing.
And that's where the best friend stuff really comes in.
Comes back.
Because at the end of the day, we're friends. And at the end of the day, I know we're looking out for each other.
Yeah.
So. Now, we have to keep it light, keep it fun, just like the jokes I,
attempts.
The jokes I blessed you out
with. But you always have to find humor in something, in everything that we're doing. Even though she's corny, I have to crack a smile sometimes, all the time. It's just so corny, it's funny sometimes. But, you can't be too serious about yourself or life or work, nothing. Drive you crazy, stress you out.
It will stress you out. And the truth is, everything's going to keep going.
With or without you.
With or without you. It's going to keep on going. So.
You got to have fun. If you're not having fun, what are you doing this for?
Yeah. If we didn't enjoy it, I don't think we'd be here. Like, at the end of the day. And you have to remind yourself why you started. Because sometimes you'll lose that joy. And that's why it's nice to have somebody to remind you, like, you enjoy doing this, Maybe you need to step away and come back with fresh, maybe you've been in it too long. Like, you've been on this one project for like 3 hours. Maybe let's go take the kids to the park. Let's go get something to eat, take a minute to think about it. Like, don't become so immersed in it that you lose sight of why you're doing it and how much love you have for it.
And we try to laugh at each other's mistakes in this process. Gotta laugh. But don't kill you, make you stronger. And
You laugh?
Yeah, I laugh at you a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
We
You laugh at me
and with
or
you.
with me?
Both. Both. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, but it's fun. It's
Mhm.
fun. We definitely keep it fun. And having a house full of kids
Yeah.
doesn't hurt. I mean, we have to have fun. We
Yeah.
laugh at them, with them, and each other. So,
At the end of the day, no matter what we're doing, we are on one team. Team Dortch.
you and me,
What song? I've never heard that song.
family.
That's not even how
I
it
made
goes.
it up.
It's horrible. But we are on the same team, no matter what. We don't agree, but we're ultimately trying to get to the same place.
Yeah.
Regardless of if we agree or not.
And I mean, to the world, we're always gonna have each other's back. Anything I have a problem with is gonna be behind closed doors, regarding the family, business, anything. So remembering that and knowing you can trust the person that you're with. That even if y'all have a spat, y'all not agreeing on something, there's no way that I feel like he's ever gonna throw me under a bus because we're together on this, and he should know the same thing for me.
That makes it a lot easier in business. Knowing I got somebody that's not gonna steal from me, that's not gonna try to take advantage, that's not trying to outshine me. I mean, at the end of the day, the money is going back to us. We should definitely have a friendly competition trying to make more money
He's
or
very
be more
competitive.
successful.
He's
But
very competitive.
at the end of the day, I'm not against her.
No.
No.
I'm not as competitive. Honestly, he gets to go. I'll be like, oh, okay, good job.
I like competing.
He does. He does. I got to work on that. I just like to see him.
I'll be hungry.
He gets really serious. And it's so cute.
Oh, it's cute. Oh, I gotta work on my seriousness. I don't want to be cute.
Is that your serious thing?
Oh, whatever.
I got his back.
I got her back.
And I can be serious too.
So
Don't
that's
get it
it.
twisted.
Yeah, whatever. I don't fear her.
Don't forget to comment down below.
Hit the like button
And subscribe to our channel.